Hello guys, and welcome to another video from Vintage Radar. Today I'm going to show you a restoration, so a DIY restoration that you can do by yourself at home on this vintage Timex Electric Dynabeat, most likely from the 1970s. As you can see, I have a bunch of things here on the table because I want to polish the watch crystal, replace the watch battery, clean the case, and also place it on a new leather watch strap that I have right here. So I'm going to show you how to do all of those things. Make sure to stick until the end so that you can see the final product and how we do this. I will leave a link in the description below to all of those watchmaker tools that I use in order to work on your watches. I would recommend to order all of those things before, such as a watch press, a basic watchmaker tool kit where you have all the basic watchmaker tools in order to work on your watches, to open them, to replace the watch batteries. Also, as you can see, we have a few spring bars right here, so there's metallic pins that need to go in between the lugs in order to hold the watch strap. As you can see, one of them is missing, and also poly watch in order to polish the watch crystal. As you can see, this watch has an acrylic watch crystal, meaning it is a plastic. Also, as you can see, it is very domed, and I'm going to show you how we do all of that in this video. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to actually polish the watch crystal. And in order to do that, you are going to need a piece of material, so a piece of cloth, poly watch, which is great for acrylic watch crystals, so plastic watch crystals, especially if you find those vintage domed ones. It is not going to work for glass watch crystals or more durable materials such as sapphire and so on. And also, as you can see, I have an extra small piece of cloth because in order to polish these lateral parts, I'm going to need to go very close to them, so you cannot just use a flat surface. So it depends on how your watch crystal looks like. If you are new to the channel, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and also check out our two websites, watchesineurope.com for watch reviews and tutorials, and vintageradar.com for vintage and pre-owned watches. So what you want to do is to put a little bit of poly watch onto your crystal, just like that. Then we are going, as you can see right here is where I have polished other watches. We are going to face the watch downwards, and now you simply have to rub it against the piece of material that you have. And what you need to do is to remember to rotate the watch or the angle on which you polish. So I'm going to go a few times like this, then I'm going to go sideways. Also, you can actually rotate the watch and keep the same movement, so the same motion of movement that you have, and you keep on polishing it against the piece of material, and you will be able to see quite quickly that a few scratches will actually disappear, so the main ones. As you can see, there is already a visible difference, especially right here. And as you can see, the deeper ones have not been removed yet. I'm going to fast forward and show you how it looks in the end. So guys, let's see the final result. You will need a wet wipe or something in order to clean it afterwards. Make sure to take your time in order to remove all the poly watch. Then you can use a piece of cloth that is clean in order to take everything, including the moisture, off. And this is how it looks. It isn't perfect on the edges, but as you can see in the middle is almost immaculate. So already the watch looks completely different. Now if you use a lot of poly watch and polishing on your watches, if you have this type of gold tone vintage Timex or Seiko case, sometimes it is gold plated, so you want to make sure that you do not polish the case because you'll actually remove the gold plating of the case, so make sure to take that into consideration as well. So always keep a little bit of distance from the case. So this is how it looks now. We are going to clean the watch overall, so the case and everything. Usually you are going to see a lot of videos online where people use ultrasonic machines and more complex watchmaker toolkits, but this is something that you can do by yourself at home in order to clean your watch completely. So let's do that as well. So guys, what I do here is take a pair of tweezers and the wet wipe that we have, and what you can do is actually take a little bit and wrap it around the pair of tweezers. That way your tip is surrounded by the wet wipe, and also you will not scratch your watch. And you are going to begin, let's say, on the front. So you are going to go right here on the edges of the watch crystal. Then you are going to move to the lugs, also to the back. So make sure to take your time. Now we are going to switch to the lugs, as you can see right here, and also on the edges. Make sure to take your time, do not apply too much pressure, and also make sure there is no contact between the actual metal part of the tweezers and the watch, because you will scratch it very easily. And once again, if you have a gold plated or gold filled case, you will damage the gold plating on the watch. Usually the lugs, so in between the lugs and on the back of the watch, on these corners, these are the parts that accumulate the most dirt over time, and you need to take your time there. Also, we are going to clean a little bit the watch back, as you can see right here as well. Then once again, make sure to use a clean piece of cloth in order to clean the watch. And this is how it looks now. As you can see, a lot more shiny compared to where we began. So make sure to take the spring bars, so these metallic pins, out in order to be able to clean it perfectly. Now we are going to place in a new watch battery and a new watch strap. So guys, now we are going to open the watch back, and as you can see, I already prepared a new watch battery. Once again, if you buy the basic Watchmaker Toolkit, you are going to have a case opener, a pair of tweezers. I have a different one. As you can see right here, we have a small corner where we can actually place our tool in order to open the back of the watch. Here we have the old watch battery. As you can see here, we have an A76. You can go online and search for equivalent for watch batteries. So in this case, this one is equivalent to the LR44. So we are going to place the new watch battery inside. So guys, as you can see, the inside of the watch is very clean. So we were lucky with this one. Here we have the electric watch movement that was used in the 70s, 80s, and even 90s by watch brands such as Timex, Hamilton. So these are very interesting, I would say, hybrid watches for their period. So you have the quartz movement, so they are powered by a quartz, so a battery, and they have this oscillator just like you would find inside the mechanical watch. So pretty interesting. So once again, make sure to order the watch battery before. You are going to place it inside the watch, and as you can see, we have the place where the battery should be right here. There are some Timex watches that you can actually press with your fingers, so without a special tool. And as you can see, I gave it a shake and the watch started to tick, so it is running. That is very, very good. Guys, if you found this video useful, please consider hitting the thanks button and supporting our channel. This way we can keep creating free content for watch lovers just like you. Now we are also going to place a new leather watch strap on this watch. As you can see, it also has the gold tone buckle that matches the watch case, so let's do that as well. So you can find online these cases with spring bars, and when you open them, you will actually have a large diversity of spring bars, and you can take either the one from your watch in case you have one of them, or if not, you can take one by one. You can take them out and you can actually see whether they fit or not. They should be a little bit longer compared to the lugs, so that they can actually extend inside the lugs when you place the watch strap on. So I'm going to search for the same size as this one, so maybe this one right here. So now I'm going to use the piece of material once again because I do not want to scratch the watch, and then you are going to take the spring bars, place them inside the watch strap. Let's do this on the other side as well. And now the part with the buckle will go at 12 o'clock. What you want to do is to place one part of the lug inside a hole. Then you are going to use this spring bar remover that has two teeth on one side and one on the other side for drilled lugs. So we are going to use the one with two teeth. Apply here some pressure. The pin will go inside, and when you hear that click, the pin actually went inside the hole, so the second hole. We are going to do the same on the other side as well. So once again, we push it inside, search for the second hole, and as you can see, guys, we now also have the strap on the watch. So guys, this is the final result. We have also placed the watch on a new leather watch strap. A new watch battery is inside. As you can see, the watch is ticking and it looks very, very good. Now we are going to test the watch, and if everything is running smoothly, we are going to list the watch on our website, link in the description below. This is how it looks on the wrist. So very nice retro look, at the same time very elegant. And as you can see, since the watch crystal is clean, you can now see a few reflections on the watch dial, so that is a good sign. That means that we have done a good and proper job. So guys, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed. If so, make sure to give the thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you want to see more similar videos, let us know in the comments below what other watch tutorials or restoration tips you would like to see. Maybe you want a certain watch brand to be restored. Please let me know in the comments below. See you on the next video.